Hello everyone. Today I'll be solving chapter 4 of Human Biology, 14th edition, Organization and Regulation of Body System. So we're going to solve the SS part at the end of the chapter. Let's start. Choose the best answer for each question. Tissues are formed from dash and are arranged together to form dash. So in the organization of living things, know that the cell is the basic unit of life. And then cells with the same structure, they come together and they form a tissue. So tissues are formed from cells, so it's between C or B, okay? And dash arranged together. So tissues, definition of an organ is different tissues that work together to perform a specific function. So tissues arranged together, they form what? An organ. Obviously organs, they form organ system forms an organism, and you go on. Population, ecosystem. Coming to question number 2. Okay, this type of tissue, okay, we have 4 types of tissue. This one is associated with communication, okay. It can be verbal, it can be electrical, it can be any sort of communication. Obviously it's not communication between two humans. Since we're studying biology, it's always going to be communication. Think about it like between your stomach and your brain to tell you're hungry. So epithelial, nah. Connective, again, nah. Nervous, yes. As I told you, they're talking about the communication between organs, how it's all coordinated. And we have 2 systems that do that, the endocrine and the nervous system. Since they're asking what type of tissue, obviously it's the nervous tissue. Now coming to which of the following is found in a connective tissue. So in a connective tissue, we have ground substance, yes. And we have protein fibers, we have intermediate, we have reticular, we have 2 or 3 different types of filaments or fibers, let's say. And specialized cells, yes, because we have think about the fluid connective tissue, it's a blood. So we have red blood cells, white blood cells, we have platelets, so different types of tissue, specialized cells, sorry, not tissue. So I will pick option D, obviously is correct. Coming to question number 4. This type of connective tissue, again we're in connective tissues, contains collagen fibers, okay, collagen, and is used in areas of the body that undergo compression or needs flexibility. From the word flexibility, I should obviously erase bones. Blood isn't really flexible or compressed, right? So the only thing that makes sense is cartilage. Think about your ear, you can bend it, it's flexible. Your nose, you can compress it, basically. The bone tissue, it's a tissue that stores fat. So the only logical answer is the cartilage. Question number 5. This type of muscles like striation. Striation is basically it's the most I would say prominent observable feature to differentiate between muscle cells. It's like dark lines. So since this one lacks, from the name, if it's like striation, they told us like dark lines that makes you identify the different types of muscles. And the only muscle that doesn't have one is the smooth muscle. The skeleton and the cardiac, they do have striations. Coming to question number 6. This form of muscle tissue, okay, we're talking about, our answer is going to be a muscle tissue 3, is under voluntary control. Voluntary means that you can control it, your conscious mind, okay? It doesn't need your subconscious like breathing or like digesting. These things are involuntary. Cardiac, do you think about your heart needing to beat? No, so it's involuntary. Skeletal are the types of muscles that attach to our skeleton. That's why we call it skeletal. So imagine you want to move your hand. Is it gonna move automatically? No, you have to think about that. So it is the voluntary one. Smooth muscles, sometimes, like, think about it, in the lining of your trachea you have smooth muscles. Do you have to think about them contracting? And no, they do it automatically, so they're involuntary. Coming to question number 7, which of the following form the myelin sheath? Myelin sheath is basically like a fatty layer around nerve fibers along like the axon, yeah, outside the brain and the spinal cord. So since they're asking about outside the brain, we actually have two different types, one's inside the brain and the other one outside the brain. Now, right now they're asking about the one outside the CNS. So its name is swan cells. These cells support neurons by providing nutrients and growth factors. So Olangatro, I'm gonna try to pronounce A, but it's the one that forms myelin sheath around nerve fibers in the brain. Okay, so it's the opposite of Schwann cells. They have the same function, but this one works in different areas. This one works in the brain. Schwann cells, we just right now said their function: myelin sheath outside the brain, microglia, and astrocytes. So the microglia is actually a form of neuroglia. Neuroglia are supporting cells. They are cells that help the nerves like carry their functions. So the microglia is actually a type of neuroglia that it's basically like the guard of the nerves in your brain. Like it pick up debris of old cell fragments and it helps in the immune reaction. So it does not provide nutrients and growth factor. That one would be the astrocytes. Number 9, which of these is not a type of epithelial tissue? We have 4 types of epithelial tissue: simple squamous, simple columnar, simple cuboidal. We actually have 5 types: simple cuboidal and stratified columnar. Yes, we do have these. Bone and cartilage. Bone and cartilage, they're type of tissue, but they fall under the category of connective tissue. Okay, so they do not belong here. And these all are types of epithelial tissue, but bone and cartilage, they're a type of connective tissue. What type of epithelial tissue is found in the digestive tract to increase the surface area? So think about your intestines. Do you want to increase your surface area? How I'm gonna do that? Cuboidal, transitional, columnar expanse. This one is present in the lungs. Columnar. Yep, I think it's columnar. Yep, columnar.